So I wanted to at least provide you with a class that you can do on your own. And we're going to go over the same things that we would have done in class, and it's going to give me time to do my practice as well. So first of all, welcome. Let's go over our exercises, and I'll be walking through them, but also just doing them as a flow. So I hope that you join me in just flowing through your practice this morning. So the first one for our neck, bring the arms up. Slowly turn the hands so they're facing you. Pull your palms in and your chin in a little bit. Push out and bring the hands and the chin down. Then you do the next two along with me. I'm not going to talk. Very nice. Make sure that you are breathing in and out. Bring the arms halfway up. Left hand stays out. Push the other hand down to your side. Turn and look at your hand as you move to the side. Just a short distance. Back to the center. Switch hands. The top becomes the bottom becomes the top. To the other side, and back to the center. Switch hands, 2 more each side. Look at your hand. And 1 more. And back, bring the hands down. Now we're going to do for the shoulders, we're going to do some stretches. Small shoulder rolls forward, small shoulder rolls back. So 3 in each direction with the hands very comfortable and the shoulders relaxed. 1, 2, 3. And back. 1, 2, 3. Good. And relax. Hands come to the front. The other exercise for our shoulders to bring the hands around. So we're breathing in and just about shoulder height, maybe, and we're breathing out. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. And 1 more. All right, very nice. I'm going to move on to the spine. One hand is on top, you're holding a ball. The bottom hand comes up and the other one pushes down. And as the top one comes up, it's about forehead height, or if you can go a little higher, pushing the hand up. And then the hands meet again in this ball. And the bottom hand comes up, top hand goes down. Okay. Again, we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And 1 more. And down. And usually we put the left hand on top of the wall. Going to turn to the side, keeping our torso with us. So we turn slightly, turn the ball over as if you're holding a ball. Other side. Turn the ball over. Keep the ball in front of your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And relax. And I'm going to go back and go through a few of these, some fine points a little bit later. So for the hips, this one is a little more movement because you'll be moving your legs and your feet as well as your arms. Arms come up. As they come down, you're going to kind of shift your weight to the right and put your left heel out and push back with your arms. Now as you bring your arms up, as they're about halfway, you bring the toe back. So it kind of flows down, heel out, push back, arms up, toe comes back. One more. And up. Other side, hands come back, heel out, toe back. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And hands come down. You can bring them down halfway. And we're going to kind of do this cleaning the bowl motion, like there's a big bowl in front of us. So we're going to bring our hands to the left or the right, either side. And once they're stationary against the wall, the best you can do, foot out, foot in on the opposite side. So you can see how this is stretching you. And then hands up. The bottom hand is about underneath your elbow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And hands down. For our knees, loose fists, because this allows energy to flow through the body. Put your loose fists around your hip. So you're going to put your weight on the right a little bit and just step out with your toe and drop the heel. Punch with the opposite hand. Bring the foot back and the hand back. So again, toe, heel, punch. Bring the punch back, bring the foot back. Two more each side, toe, heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Toe, heel, breathe in, breathe out. And one more. Okay, next side is going to be very similar, except we're stepping a little differently, heel, toe, and moving the knee forward to bring our body forward a little bit. So let's try it on the left side. Heel, toe, as the knee bends forward, punch, and then bring it all back. Other side, heel, toe, punch forward, knee forward, and back. Remember to keep the knee over the toe, no further. Other side. Heel, toe, knee. Heel, toe. Very nice. Okay, for our ankle, we're going to use our hands in the dantian area. You can use them here. For me, that's uncomfortable. Put your thumb near your belly button and drop your hand below, and put your other hand on top. We're going to do the ankle. So heel, toe, heel, So breathe in, breathe out. Other side. Okay, heel, breathe in. Toe, breathe out. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Other side. Outside of the foot, so the outside of the body. And flip it over. Just slightly. Nothing that's going to put you out of balance. Just outside, inside. Try the other foot. Outside, inside. Outside, inside. Outside, inside. Great. Okay, relax. Take a deep breath in. And out. One more time. Deep breath in. And out. And the one with holding the ball, let's try that. So the ball is rather big and it kind of covers this part, and around this area is the dantian, the energy center. So you're going to breathe in and watch how the body moves. Turn the ball. And back. Turn the ball. And back. Got it. We're going to work on the commencement form, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like from the front, and then I'll turn around and you can do it with me. But we're going to just watch for now. So the hands come up, and this time they're facing each other, and down. The weight's going to go on the right foot. As the hands come around, step, and as they come up to the chest, step. Notice the hands are still where they were. So watch again, and then I'll turn around. And the feet are a little bit in a V here. So the hands facing one another. And down. And put your weight on the right. And step with the left. Now my hands are staying in that position. So they don't move when I'm making that step. So let's go ahead and practice that together. I'll go ahead and turn around. Feet in the V. Arms up. And down. Shift your weight to the right foot. Hands start to come up to the chest. And now they stay there. Just step and step. One more time. In the V. Hands come up. And down. As they start to come around, you're going to take a step with the left. Leave your hands there. Step with the left. And I'm going to do it from the side too, because I think that's usually helpful with this one. Feet in the V. Hands up. Down. Weight on the right. Hands come up, chest area. Step. Leave your hands there. Step. Okay, so this is the commencement form. We worked on it a few times. Think of it as a sort of very flowing movement that you can do in place. So if you want to do it in place just for an exercise, hands come up and down. And then they come around. So as a flow or an exercise, we just keep moving in that same direction. Down, around, up about chest height, push it out. Down, around, and push it out. So that's it as an exercise. Let's watch one more time as I show you the beginning, the commencement form. So you notice that my hands really stayed about here through that movement. The next part, however, is to push those hands forward. So to watch it all together, or try it with me. Up and down. Left foot steps. Notice the hands are at the chest. right foot steps. From here, we push the hands out. So let's just try it from here. You come around, your hands are here. Just going to push the hands out. They're not extended fully. There's a bend. We don't ever really do full extensions. So to see it up close, hands come up and down. Step with the left and the hands come to the chest. Once they're here, then we push them out gently. So we're going to do that one more time with the hands coming out, and then we'll go into the second form, which is the open close that we've learned. So we've worked on all of these things so far. We're starting with them together, and then we also started last time the third movement. So let's go through one more time with the commencement, adding the hands pushed out. Just one time, and then we're going to go back and add our open close to that. Okay, let's try. Feet out of V. Hands up and down. Weight on the right foot. Hands come around. Step, step. Now push your hands forward. Okay, so that's the commencement form. And we're going to do now the open close. So at the end of that, we had our hands here, we pushed them forward. We're going to start the next section with these hands just coming in straight up. So let's just try that. Drop your hands, relax. Your hands are out, slightly bent, elbows. Bring your hands in, fingertips up. One more time. Bring your hands up and push them out. Bring them in, fingertips up, like there's a ball between your hands. A lot of people also ask about how to hold their hands. And there really is a natural curve usually to your hands. So don't think about it too much in terms of how should I be holding them. What feels natural to you, like if you're holding a ball, you'll see your hands are going to shape around that ball. So don't think about it too much and don't clench the fingers or anything like that. So when we have this movement, we come in here and we're holding a ball and we're going to breathe in and out. Your hands are natural, they're relaxed. The movement for your breath is to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So now just from this form, you actually have two very simple exercises that you can work on. So we talked about the one where the hands come up and down and around. This is part of the forms, but we've turned it into just a nice Qigong exercise. So we have that from the form. And then we also have open close, which is another exercise on its own. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So from the forms themselves, if you can't remember the whole form, you can remember this. And from our warm-ups, you can remember this. So these are all things that you can do on your own. Okay, well, let's get back to the form. So we're going to add in the open close movement. I'm going to turn around and do it that way, and then I'll turn back and make sure that you can see it from the front. And the reason, again, I turn around is so that everybody's moving in the same direction. It's a little bit easier to teach that than to try to mirror it. I would have to do it backwards, and that takes a lot of brain power. So let's turn around. Let me turn around. You got a V shape. My hands are relaxed. Hands come up and down. Weight on the right foot, step. Hands come up, step. Push the hands out. Then bring them back forward. So they're facing each other. And then you're going to open and close. I'm going to do it from the side. So hands come up and down. Weight on the right leg. The hands come around. They stick there. Step, step. And then you push them out. Bring the hands in. Fingertips out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And to close it. You can bring our hands out and down. So we have those two forms. We have the commencement form. We have open, close. We can close those at the end of that and make that our little form until we learn next steps. But I am going to go into the next step so that you have something to practice for next time, and then I can add on to it. And basically, we ended here, open, close. The next step is we're going to take a small step with the right foot and kind of push our knee forward. So let's try that. Open, close. Weight on the left. Step, heel, toe, and then just push the knee forward. One more time. Open, close, step. Okay. I'll do it from the other side and we can work it together. Hands come up, open, close, step, and move forward. Again, hands facing each other, open, close. Weight on the left, step, step, forward. And one more. Open, close, weight on the left, step, and then forward. Okay, so I've given you a lot to work on today. We have the forms, we have some Qigong exercises, we have our warm-ups. You know quite a bit now, and you can easily follow along with me as I talk you through it. So just to slow down and to do some other relaxing type Qigong exercises, and I think it's always important to keep in mind breath and how fast you move. So we're actually going to take something and slow it down so that we can relax into it. And I think one of those things that we can do are shoulder rolls, because we want to rush through those. They're small, they're easy. But let's get our feet comfortably apart and our hands kind of resting. And when we do these shoulder rolls, I think I explained before, they're not big rolls. If you watch my fingertips, you'll see that I'm kind of drawing circles on my legs. So that's kind of a good indicator of how much we do it. Same thing going back. My fingertips appear to be drawing circles. So it gives us a thought process on how to do these so that they're the most useful and beneficial in a Tai Chi class. So whenever you're doing your little shoulder rolls, you can actually take your time and really breathe into it. Just a breath in and out. See how slow you can make these? That's where you really get a wonderful benefit from Tai Chi, because it's very mindful. And the slower you go, the better you feel. So let's do shoulder rolls forward, 3, and then 3 back. Very slowly. And a deep breath in, deep breath out. And begin. And out. In. And out. In. And out. And back. And relax. So you can see that any of the movements that we do, whether it's in the form or we turn it into an exercise, the slower you do it and the better breathing that you use is going to really give you a tremendous benefit as far as relaxation, as far as body movement, as far as just getting the aches and pains out of your system. So be slow and be intentional. And then the last thing that we're going to work on for today is going to be the exercise for the spine, because I want to make sure that you get the full benefit for this. So let's start with our ball in the front and the bottom hand comes up. As that hand comes up, okay, so it's coming up. You notice my top hand is coming down. It's almost like I'm squeezing a ball, and going past it. And then raising one up. The one in the front here is resting about, in front of your body, and the other one is palm up. So you have a palm up and palm down. For further stretch, if you want, if you can push higher, that's great. If you're only up here, that's fine too. So wherever is comfort for you, just do it to the best of your ability. But then the hands turn, and we're going to squish the ball. So both hands are moving. Both hands are moving together. One comes up, and one comes down. And then you have that option here of your own comfort level of how high to stretch. Okay, let's try it again. Hands come down. Like you're going to squish a ball. So your hands are coming together. And it's like they miss each other. And you just keep going. Okay, again, breathe in as the hands come together to squish the ball. And as you start extending up, you breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hands. Come back to the middle. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. And again, I'm sorry for missing class, but I hope you have this now that you can watch whenever. Let's do the cool down. Loose fists. Just tap the areas that you've used today that maybe you don't use a lot, or where just a little tap just feels good. You can also use your fingertips. Okay, this one is going to be a deep breath in, tightening everything, and then loosening everything. So relax your hands. Ready, breathe in, tighten, and relax. Tighten everything, including your fists. You can close your eyes for a minute. Tighten and relax. And tighten and relax. Okay. And finally, this also a shoulder exercise, but here we're using it more intentionally as a breathing exercise, as a positivity exercise, bringing positivity and enlightenment into our bodies. So breathe in. And here you're going to grab everything in the universe and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Thank you for joining me, And I hope this video is helpful to you in your Tai Chi journey.